Okay, I finally got it. Unplugged. There's a sponge. No hole. And I got a little bitty. See, this was all corroded. With brass, see all the green on the end of it. That gets corroded because somebody, left that butane in it. And then they had the flame adjustment down real far, and yeah, it's okay. All right. I'm going to put another sponge in there. 2.5. Actually, this sponge looks brand new. I'm going to punch it out. That'll take care of it. I think them guys, these lighter designers, I think they put them solid freaking, I think they intentionally put them in there. So you got to send your lighter in to get it serviced. Because they know them's going to plug up. They freaking know it. But what are you going to do? As long as they're sticking them in there. You guys got the ability to take your lighters apart and poke a hole in like that. You won't have to work on your lighter for a while. Use clean butane. Okay, just use clean butane. Okay, we're good there. set that up. Get this going. Yeah, them. Look at this, guys. Two little O-rings. They ain't sealing good enough either. Not as good as they should anyway. I'm sure they're going to break before I get them off. Yeah. It's all right. That's all right. 1.78. 1.78 by, I'm going to try 5. 1.78. There's a 1.80. I'm going to put one on there first and try it out. 1.80 by 0.5. If it wasn't for me getting these small O-rings sourced out of China, there would be nothing I can do with this slider. See what we got here. Perfect. Perfect. Right there it is, 1.8 by 0.5. All right. Doggone it. About had it. And there we go. That's it. It ain't gonna leak there. See how thick these are. About 6. Okay. About 3.3 or something by 6. Point, it might do it right there. 3.4. Six. Okay. Looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. We'll just have to see how it works. We'll put a little O-ring grease on that. We'll put a little on this too as well. All right. Okay. Double check here. Double check to make sure the brass is down in the bottom like it should be. Okay. I hate these Colibri valves like this. They're just a pain in the rear end to get them filled up. You gotta have that special nozzle. Not that they don't work. You always got this flat little seal on there. So I'm going to use a 1 by 1 by 1. Be right here. It might be a little bit bigger than I need, but it'll work though. Yeah. Six. Okay. Now this little washer right here, guys, and I'm going to replace that. All that does is just, it's fine. You hardly ever have to replace them because it doesn't see a lot of butane, okay? But I am going to replace this one right here though because it looks deformed. Yeah, it looks deformed and wore out. .45. This one right here. This lighter ought to work good to get it done. I think I'll have to look for a spring though. I think somebody took his lighter apart. Should be a spring in there, and you know, they lost it. Probably didn't realize it. So you gotta be careful when you're taking these lighters apart, man. I didn't even. There we go. That's good. Now we need to find a stopper that's going to fit in there. All right. Boy. I don't know. That's kind of a thin one. We'll try that one right there. 1.5 by 0.85. too. Keep an eye on the stem. You don't want to go on past that hole. Put it up there like that and measure it. Make sure it's not going to go past that hole. I've done that before. That's too narrow. 1.5 by 1. I think that one's going to be it. Gotta make sure the stopper doesn't fall out. Your lighter won't seal right. There we go. Boy, when them came available, that saved me a lot of headache right there. Now, I need a spring. I need a spring. That's going to be a good one there. See if I can get a spring. Let's try this in here. It's going to be a guess. I'm going to guess this one. That one right there. We'll see if that does it. Seems to work good. Now, let's put the little washer. There's the washer, and there's the rubber. A lot of guys probably don't know Wash Me, but I've got into yeah. Okay. I gotta redo that valve. I got the remember I put that thicker O-ring on there. I usually test them before I get them out, but I just didn't that time. What you usually do is you gotta test them. You just gotta they don't move. new one. Yeah, we're good there. Bigger one in there. Oh, this will work. All right. Let's get the washer down in there. That back. Purge the air. Well, boy, what's going on? I'll tell you what, guys, I've fought these freaking filler valves. I fought them for an hour or more. Sometimes it's just easier now. I screwed that in. When I screwed that in, tightened that valve up. So let me get a little washer around that valve. Oh, yeah, we got plenty. Okay. That's what happened. This will be the little spacer. Keep that screwing in all the way next time. There we go. Should have did that from the beginning. Let me check this over here on the outside. We're good. See what that does. Gotta have my seal down in there. taking the valve out, guys, you're going to get it, you know, your tank fills up there, so you're going to have to bleed it until nothing but liquid propane blows out past here. Or liquid butane, excuse me. I think we're good now. Let's see. Yeah, we're good for now. There we go. I'm going to leave it like that, because I just filled that up. It's a little bit higher pressure. I usually like to leave that blue right back to the needle. But when you fill them up, you kind of get high pressure, so we'll leave that right there. And I want to replace this one as well. Actually, that one looks pretty good. But I'm going to replace it. Been in that lighter for how many decades, so I'm sure it's not the same size as it used to be. .38. I'm going to guess a 4.38 by 8. Let me look at that. I'm going to say 4.8. That's what I thought. 4.38. Okay. There's a 4.5, but that looks kind of, well, that might be it. Let me see here. I think we can do a 1. We can do a 1 millimeter cord on there. .38, so I want like 4.5. Do this one right here. Yeah, that looks better. Yeah, we're good. We're good. Yeah, we're good. much gas, so I'm going to have to turn that down a little bit, because that's actually I'm going to have to put a little bit of a spacer in here. Let me turn that down just a hair. See what happens here. That's plenty. Well, let's put a little, let's see how this screw works now. That's minimum. Okay guys, because I'm screwed in all the way down right here, see? I'll tell you, there's two ways. If you're screwed down all the way here and you got a high flame, there's two ways to deal with it. One of them, I use the same sponge, okay? But that happens sometimes when you get too thin of a sponge, and this has to go in further. Now, you either take the whole valve system out again, which I'm not going to do, and put another little sponge in there so you can bring that valve system out a little bit more so that it brings this screw out, or you can just put a little bit of I got these little brass things in here. I bought these. You can get one of these here and put it underneath that and bring the screw out a little more. Whatever you need to do just to bring the screw out a little bit more, but you want something solid so the flame adjustment valve looks right, okay? That still looks good. Liquid coming out of there, so we're good. Flint, I'll throw that away. And I'll fill it at the top. And do that. I'll send that to the guy. And check for leaks, guys. We're good. We're good. Okay. Okay, now one thing I gotta do, I got to clean this flint wheel. That's all burgered up. Let me get out. That gal gave me a okay. Let's use that. And let's try this little burger. Cool. That worked good. Alright, I gotta make sure this is on the right direction, which is like that. Alright, make sure your hole is facing out this way, and put that on like that. It goes on like that. Put your screw on. And get one of my premium flints out of here. I couldn't find any more of these flints. I ordered some flints that I'm going to try out. It's supposed to be kind of imported from Japan, but they come out of China and they're supposed, I don't know. The guy said they're quality, and I don't want to use all of my premium flints up, so. Alright. Okay, now let's open this up. Too high. Okay. Alright, now I got a little let me put this screw on there. Well, let's see. Alright, now this ain't shutting it down enough. I'm going to turn this up. I'm still getting gas coming out of it. Alright. So, this is metal. It's kind of crimped in there. And there's no way that doesn't unscrew out or anything, so I need to build that up. The way to do that is with okay. Let me see here. See what size I need. There we go, right there. I'm thinking, no, a little smaller. Let's see. Where we go? That ought to do it. Now, super glue on this edge here. Oop. That was way more than I needed. That was way more than I needed. That's fine. Let me get another one. Okay, dip it in this little, there we go. All right. Let's see. Let's turn this up. Shut it off, but I might have just a second here. Yeah. You get a little bit too high of pressure. Sometimes you can get these things set too high, guys, and it'll be a little hard to ignite. Now that cover. Now I want to show you guys something. See how that covers this coming up a little bit. I'm going to leave that like that because there's going to be that's going to get indented over time, and it'll come down. Yeah. You know, this, I want to tell you a little something too. You guys ever seen an old boy had a little ding in the top of the cap right here? Well, that's because these valves will start wearing down on them, and when you start flipping this down, this screw that's on top of this here flint wheel here will start hitting the top of the inside of this cap, and next thing you know, you got a ding. So that's kind of another reason why I like to leave a little room there, you know. That way, over a period of years, you know, you got plenty of room. Eventually, I even got it better now right there just doing that. I'm gonna get that little rubber piece in there. I'll keep that putting the hammer on top of this valve here. Now see how the flame's settled? Let me fill this up and see if that's because of let's see what we got here. Yeah, we're good. Yeah, the flame's settled down because it's equalized now. And see how the flame isn't really kind of working. I mean, it is, but the flame's not very high there. After the pressure equalizers, remember I said I need to adjust it again. It's real simple. Just take this off. unscrew this out. All right, light her up and get the adjustment tool. There we go. I mean, that's pretty good right there. Now let's stick this back in. There we go. Shut it off. Hold it up to my ear. Open up the cap. Yeah. Now there's a new stopper in there, so make sure you snap that down tight. That way it'll get that stopper kind of seating better. Let's put it that way, for lack of a better term, I guess. Alright, now what I'm going to do is put it back together and weigh it up. Let it sit overnight. It's pretty good quality lighter, but the mechanisms is complicated. Not really bad, but it is a little bit complicated. The less moving parts you got on the lighter, guys, the better off you're going to be. That's a nice one. All right. All right, that's it. That's it.